Okay, so this is about Balaam.
So
Your experience.
Okay, so my experience. I started covering about a year ago. I was born Muslim. I've been raised Muslim. But I never covered because to me, the only reason that people would give me is you cover up so men don't look at you. And to me, I'm like, it's a double standard, you know? If I need to go out of my way to cover myself and cover my appearance, you know, why do they not have?
And why can't they control themselves?
Why can't they control just their thoughts? Like,
Yeah.
how simple is that? Just for you to just control your thought and control your eyes, and third, your actions if it leads to that. You know what I mean? Like that is all on you. So I didn't like the idea of covering for me. That wasn't reason enough for me, and so forth. And so a year ago, you know, I'm just like reading Quran to myself. And I can't remember what surah I was reading or what chapter it was. I apologize. I really wish I did. But pretty much it was just saying how everything is a gift from God. Your clothes, your food, your shelter, every single thing that you have is a gift. And if you don't use these gifts wisely, you don't appreciate the gift that you were giving. And so even though it wasn't necessarily saying it in this context, it made me think to hijab's covering. I'm like, clothing is a gift. If I don't use that clothing, I'm not appreciative of my gift. So that's what made me want to cover. And then after that, I started doing more research, and I came to very concrete, you know, understanding for myself of why I've been covered. And one thing goes back to like human relationships, okay, our interaction. Okay, between men and women. Men can't help whether or not you are friends or whatever, they are going to look at you in a certain light. They just are. Okay? So to be respected and for them to like, you know, actually listen to what you're saying and treat you like a people, you kind of need to get rid of, you know, what makes your appearance so inviting, you know, and so mesmerizing. And I don't know about you, but I honestly think the best asset I have is my hair. I'm dead serious. I do.
Yeah, you definitely.
It definitely is my best asset, you know? Like when I used to go out, my hair had to be great. It had to be like long and flowy. And, you know, that was the best thing. And that's what gave me my confidence. So that made sense to me. That's what I find value. That's what they're going to find value. So that was one thing. Second is between women to women. We get jealous. We fight. You know, we you know, envy each other. You know, stuff like that, right? Why?
Appearances. Yeah, it could be a huge reason.
Because we want the man's attention. Okay? So if we're both like hiding our beauty, you know, our relationships are going to be better between ourselves because we're not competing. I'm not going to be angry because my husband's looking at you. And you're not going to be angry because your husband's looking at me. So it makes perfect sense to me.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
super interesting.
It's always been just to like help the guy's thoughts. Like that's why you wear it.
It's part of it. It's part of it, but that's not it. You know, and so that's what made me want to cover. And for me, like I did it little bits at a time. You know, so I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, like I'm gonna do it right, and it's gonna stay. And if I don't truly feel it, I'm not gonna do it. You know, because I hate hypocrites. Number one, I hate hypocrites. So I kind of went out, you know, just like a walk around the block, and I just kind of covered myself. And then I kept it in my car, and I'm like, okay, like, now I'm going to go to the gas station. I'll wear it and see how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just little by little. And honestly, I feel super comfortable. Like, I love it. Like, if I do kind of go outside, like, I feel weird.
Without it,
Without it, I do. I feel really weird. I do. I get super used to it. And plus, like, the response from people, I've noticed that people have, like, say if I go into a store, you know, and there's, like, a salesperson there, they go, like, above and beyond to help my needs. They do. And they talk to me so politely and respectful. Oh, hi, ma'am. How are you? I ain't no man.
Cute.
So they're perks.
They're perks.
They're super nice.
Yeah.
Everybody's super nice. And even, like, say, in school settings and stuff like that, you I love it because, like, at first people have like a stereotype, like this girl is going to be, very, very conservative and, not going to talk to us and stuff like that, Like, I went to a diversity dinner at the school, and we had people like from all over at our table. We had one lady from Hawaii, we had another one from Africa, we had another one from Mexico, and this other like white boy who came from like Logan or something like that. And we're all going around the room and we're talking, and at the end, we had to say, what stereotypes did you have preconceived, and then how do you feel about it afterwards? And then the white boy was like, I thought you were gonna be dull. He's like, I really did. Like, I saw you sitting at this table, and I saw that I had to be at this table, and I hated it. He's like, I thought it was just gonna be a horrible experience. He's like, but you're so cool. He's like, I can see like me being your friend. I can see my wife being your friend. You are just so chill. I'm like, I am so happy that you told me that. I'm so happy. So, there is a stereotype, and like I was telling you before, like, it's an elephant in the room. Like, I acknowledge that it's a big elephant in the room. But just talk about it. Just say, I noticed that thing on your head. Yeah. Can you tell me about it? Why?
Okay.
So, like, that's just, I don't want, my advice would just be, like, if you meet a Muslim, a woman who's covered, or even a man, who has a beard, don't, of course, like, be respectful of space and so forth, but don't feel like you're going to step on toes about just inquiring. Because most of them will be happy that you are. Yeah, in my experience.
That was great. That was
a great answer.
I never heard that. That was perfect.